Ninja.
Everyone stand in a straight line, single file if you can. This is gonna be a little different if this kind of plan on the run, circumstance permitting. We can even get it stuck to a brand. Come on, Octung, man. I know I didn't stutter, just go behind one or the other. Another minute from now, it's gonna get a little loud. Get your head out of the clouds of the gutter right now. Not to mention the extension in the ground. You can hear the sound of it all. Drowned in the gutter with a bowling ball rolling all the way to crawl right through the gate. Not a second too late to escape. Right back to the same silver plate made for the sort of debate of creationism, a schism, and are out of prison. This is gonna begin to start getting behind your mind with some kind of double vision precision of a Grobenwizen. Yeah, this is probably gonna listen to the Hexenwitcher vision, the precision double digit decimal division. As such is the text. Who's next? Mr. or Mrs.? Motherfucker, just pick one before it's necessary for me to correct your briefs or drawers and inspect it for you. At least it won't be boring, but we are recording the whole floor from door to door. Rich or poor, we all want more than we can even reasonably keep in a storage. Fuck $1 billion wouldn't even fit through your fucking door. Let's just get to business, you goddamn morons. Yeah, this ain't a store, at least not anymore. Do you see a sign here anywhere that says I have to be polite or smile or even be nice to you? Or a single price tag on any packages or bags? Cotton or wool? No, it's all cotton, a bunch of fucking cock and bull. The only thing you can sell here is your soul. I can compensate you for pound with a brick of gold. Bling blinging like I'm chingy ching-a-ling with the ingots you can bring them in from the mold. We'll let them settle up cold first before you even start talking like we're hawking cash from a that sketchy pawn shop on the corner store, man. Nah, I hesitate to say that this debate would predate the current state of regulated prices. Mickey Mouse is playing craps with the dice. Lay it out for the map and double check twice, back and forth, up and down each of the corridors. You getting bored? Well, here's some advice. You better ditch the vice at the corner. I already warned you. Yeah, privacy is forlorn here. Just take the stack of paper I tore for you from here and bring it all back signed in black, stacked in ink in the morning.
Ninja.
Yeah, goddamn. I hope you won't be too soft-spoken if you start choking at the right or even wrong moment. Don't you even know it? I'd almost bet on the foredrawn tricks of escape, except it's been mixed up with, well, yeah, it was already at stake. Come on, man. Is this fake? Motherfucker, I never make mistakes. We call it a crisis-opportunity. This is the price of a unity. Now stop trying to be nice to me before I get sick of this shit. This is quite the predicament. Just don't forget to keep it all stacked into triplicate, alright? This is what we're sticking with now. Listen up, and can you tell me where you're coming from? Austria, Switzerland. Well, no shit. Now this might be interesting. Is there anything that you should probably be telling me, you yellow bellies? Come on, at least before we take you down to the cellar. Yeah, below the seventh circle of hell, heavy metal brass bells toll well for the dead laid to rest in the caskets. Yeah, it looks like they were contracted to be exactly like a cell. Yeah, it keeps the bodies inside from crawling out, not the other way around. Now sit the fuck down, help me figure this out. What the fuck happened to these Knights Templar, Stonemason, Crusader faction back and forth in or out of the tracks of the Netherlands? Fucking Count of Flanders or some shit. Yeah, you better believe we bet a lot of these, you know, fucking heavy feathers on a megalomaniacal obscenity. Yeah, it's already in the profile. Nosedive through these library archives. Mark down both lines down, start filing out both sides. What other kind of benefits are you being credited with instead of this? Or whatever you got in that briefcase? It's just a lot of empty space. Check it out, man. It's more suspicious if you got nothing showing but a face. No luggage, you know what I mean? So I gotta pretend I got something with me whenever I don't want to look too shifty. Alright, fair enough. You said it, not myself. So where are we headed next? Yeah, if you don't mind me asking, just between you, me, and the basket on the shelf. Some kind of connected to the present? Yeah, I had to drop the base, cut lace, give chase, blast up into space? Or is it at least lower orbit for things that got a little distorted? It's reported that in this case, the whole stash on board when it crashed in Connecticut? Yeah, this is fucking irrelevant. Check with the president. The cash ain't gonna work, man, not the mint. No, a bill itself, it's just a check to and from the bank. To and from itself. Signed by the same fucking guy that supplied it and who's gonna cash it in the same little bin right beside it? Yeah, trash it. I better not confide with what's on the inside of my mind, though. All of you get to hear? No, you get to hear what I want to make you fear when you look in the mirror. It's superior to decking up interiors with some kind of serious security equipment. Fuck that, man. Now, listen, before I send you out on this mission, what is your plan? Infinitus attritionist. Yeah, I thought missionaries were woefully unprepared. You're not even Latin, Spanish. Oh, yeah, I am. Spanish? No, fuck off. We ain't even there yet, man. That's a different planet. No, this is borderline impaired driving of some shit. No wonder that last plane nosedived and crashed in the wrong lane, man. This is starting to sound pretty fucking insane. Part of the sound that you made was a martyr in town today? I thought you already had a camera recording it, man. Just press play. Oh, no fucking way. What? These are fake. What? Fake cameras? What the fuck? Yeah. It's kind of preventative, man. It's part of the same tangent. It's also smart if we hide them so people don't feel like they're being watched and they're more easygoing to confide in you in the new pilot area. Okay, so wait. Yeah, that means we should be hiding fake cameras. Are you fucking bananas? Are you out of your fucking mind? What the fuck is the point of that? God damn. At this point, I might as well appoint you as the guy who just smoked a bunch of fucking crack and then opened up this sack and lay it out on the table front to back. Let me check for the next, I don't know, dead drop in the nest. Where the fuck do we get this shit at? Where should I hide these fucking blind eye waste of a time debt reminder, man? You mean the blank screen tanked out cameras? If we gotta hide the fake ones anywhere, yeah, oh my god, I don't fucking care. How about right in that fucking garbage can? There we go, we hid them in the garbage. The largest target for it, it's right over there. Now you better go prepare for an unfair daredevil kind of perennial identity imperative. Now this is not just some charity, I expect something in return, other than motherfucking fake cameras I gotta stash in a trash can in the bathroom. What? Oh, this is fucking batshit Looney Tunes bonkers cartoon logic or something, man. Fucking Wile E. Coyote, goddamn. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I guess it's just for insurance or some shit. No, it sounds like it would cost more than we already spent going forward. Yeah, it's a false sense of security. You hearing me? Kind of like an impurity and the surety of a measure of a fraction of eternity. Oh, come to think of it, that wouldn't actually change unless we exchange an impressive display. Yeah, for the next person waiting in the next room, a same. Yeah, you and me can pick this up again later, dude. You keep calling me brah, I'ma break your fucking jaw, motherfucker. Yeehaw, Yankee, extreme par. If you do fuck this up that bad once more or never again, yeah, tell them that you and I never met. If I were you at that point, I might just appoint to anoint to atone to dial tone. The same kind of touch tone. Yeah, tell me where you must go. Yeah, fellas, this is gonna make them all jealous when they notice that the whole remedy is ready, stock, steady. Drop it in a box, tick-tock, this is gonna be heavy. I hope you're actually ready, cause after this, we got nothing left to fall back on and move forward to refer to beyond it. We're gonna be at Colonel Hoppy's internment camp, fucking bouncing Betty minefield, a rabbit hole mine spews. Yeah, motherfucker, zeitgeist or some shit. It might sound like an absurd deal, directing for real, but a rabbit hole can swallow you whole, man. I'm serious. Fucking there is an infinite amount of bullshit that can happen instantaneously. It's almost like a black hole of infinite stupidity. Yeah, the event horizon of infinitely curved dumbass singularity space warped around its own bullshit geometry. It curves right back inside of its own asshole. Yeah, and then it turns into a comedy. No matter what direction we take it from here, yeah, it can only go deeper and deeper and deeper into the same creepy but deeply stunning cult of sex and money, I guess. Yeah, no, in addition to hyperbolic superstition, listen, as far as sense goes, yeah, this ain't making any, man. Those cameras are still in the can. Either way you cut it, yeah, we end up with whatever weird ideas appeal to a majority of a remainder of what's left in the last of the many. Yeah, exactly what I just said. Keep it all in your head. Don't forget to keep your blood red. Yeah, there might even be a hard-ass Serbian black hand assassin cracking a backhand. He gonna attack coming up around the corner up ahead. Yeah, you gotta get it cracking with the Fed if you can remember what he said. If your blood turns blue, then that equals dead. Enough said. Welcome back to the bazaar in Constantinople somewhere, assuming you haven't died yet from selling too much of your own blood.
Yeah, people already do this anyway. Yeah, we're borderline on this shit. Blood for fucking cash. Yeah, flesh for gold. How far away are we? Yeah, couple points to touch on here, and I figure the easiest way to grade, yeah, I know no one wants to be the one person who looks like they're taking shit too seriously, of course, right? Is everyone, oh, whatever, what I'm gonna do is, yeah, yeah, when you grow up, lad, you ain't gonna be looking for answers anymore, you're gonna be looking for the fucking menu, bud, yeah, straight up, yeah. Okay, now, now that you're in, you know, adult world of college, and yeah, you ain't looking for no answers, bud. You're looking for solutions. Where the fuck is the menu? Have you seen the fucking menu, bud? I'm gonna show you the menu, bud. I'm gonna give a list of letter grades, and next to each letter grade is the, you know, basic scenario I would place it next to. So, you know, again, you could just cheat and look at the back of the textbook. Hope you learned something either way, right? Whatever you think, yeah. I'm sure you already have whatever is closest in your mind. Whatever you thought of last time. Yeah, maybe, yeah, that you probably know one person. Yeah, you don't have to kill the guy. I could just take a couple pounds for you, take the leg of some guy, yeah, who pissed you off one day. Right? Someone, I'm sure you might know someone who deserves to have their leg taken from them. Whatever. You know, 10 pounds of gold, whatever, yeah, 40 pounds of gold, yeah, what's that, $100,000? I don't doubt, yeah, even, okay, on one hand, people who are generally live most of their life in poverty tend to get this type of greed. I know how that sounds, I'm sure you get it. $1,000 sounds like a lot of money, yeah, $1 million sounds like a lot of money, bitch. Can't even buy a house with $1 million. Yeah, I don't doubt it, and you're thinking, even if I had 100 pounds of gold, I still can't pay my fucking mortgage. So yeah, I mean, to cap off the rambly Irish acid tripper shit about the gold, like so many lizard orgy conspiracies, it is a pertinent thing, but it is not the only thing. I'm sure most of you get it. Yeah, you get it. It's one of those things that, yeah, it's very much on the mind of people who trade. People still trade gold today. I knew a guy, I know how this sounds, he used to deliver gold like a pizza guy. I know how stupid this sounds. He was kind of sketchy about it too, but you might get too very small quantities. Yeah, a couple ounces. Yeah, $4,000. It's no sketchier than carrying $5,000 worth of equipment around, or drugs, or you might even get to a kilo of drugs. Yeah, a kilo of heroin or cocaine's worth more than a kilo of gold. Yeah, you ever heard that expression? It's worth its weight in gold, and people get all baffled, like, oh, are you sure? Yeah, even if you went to space and filled up your spaceship with gold, buddy. Yeah, Grandpa, great-great-grandpa rising out of the grave with the barley from Egypt, oldest bottle of Jack Daniels. Yeah, you get it. Motherfucker, back in the day of the Illuminati, brah. Back in the day when stonemasons were big shots because we needed castles in Jerusalem. Right? Now, we'll get back to this as it becomes relevant. Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna show you the menu, bud. It's basically, yeah, I imagined how each type of scenario would play out. I've graded them based on, yeah, basically, yeah, we'll get into morality later. I mean, how fucking stupid, yeah. And you get, too, with, like, different types of greed. Yeah, obviously, some people, there's never enough. Yeah, they're billionaires and they still want more. To them, it becomes like a game, or, you know, they're competing with other billionaires. Yeah, exactly. So, the A category. Yeah, like I said, the morality attached to it, a lot of it has to do with whether you care about the person involved. I'm sorry, I have to approach it from somewhere. I'm sure some of you are thinking, yeah, no, where do I start? Because I'm sure you can tell, if I say the A grade is walk away and don't take the deal, straight up deal with the devil, fucking whatever, Don Diablo's guarantee. He's not lying. Oh, yeah, you're gonna get it, bud. Don Diablo is good for his guarantee, indeed. Are you fully understanding? Yeah, there's no fine print, just do you understand the fucking contract as it is? Anyway, yeah, I hope there was some point to that. I just hope you can see how... yeah, like, I wanted to make it clear that I'm judging how stupid your decision was in a technical sense. Yeah, how much did you fuck yourself for no reason? That is the lesson of greed, I hope you get it. Yeah, I can spin a tall tale of Alice's mad dildo factory, whatever, if that's what it takes, brah. Yeah, it could take a while for me to finish that project. Yeah, this took less time. Yeah, you get it. Right, it's like... I wanted to draw that distinction for your own sake. Obviously, you're thinking, well, if I was Mary Poppins and this was your fucking King Henry Church, and do the right thing now. You're not gonna murder people for money, are you? Yeah, no, only the Queen is allowed to do that. Yeah, oh my God, man. And you might get too, if you're only judging this situation in a moral sense, yeah, you could end up on the wrong side of that coin pretty quickly. If, Don Diablo is being honest, and he's very much living up to his word, if you start lying, if you start going back on your word, if you start hipster douchebagging these people who have been straight up to this point, when you realize this is a result of your own negligence and stupidity, it's so many situations, not always like this, but in a lot, people give power away, or they fuck themselves out of situations, and then who do you blame now? Your parents? Pretty much, literally. But then at that point, once they're dead, gonna go buy some of that tombstone polish for fucking goddamn Ron Popeil or some shit. Fucking Billy Mays' tomb polish. He was a famous TV salesman back in the day, and I don't doubt his tombstone will be him selling the tomb polish. That is his tomb. You get it. He's got to bring him a new bottle every year, some shit like that. Oh, I don't doubt someone would. I would if no one else did. Fucking part of the Vatican now. Anyway. You get it. This is all intermingled. This is very old cultural stuff. It's like Star Wars. If I told you to give up Star Wars because I think there's too many fat, sweaty, bald perverts, you bitch about Star Wars. It all sounds like nonsense. You're allowed to have your Star Wars fan club, and we're allowed to have our Pope Don Diablo's mafia you see, remember, it was all at your discretion. I didn't force you to do anything. And I told you exactly what I was offering, exactly what I wanted in return. I have not lied or cheated or stolen anything yet, and at this point, depending on how you reacted to this situation, you could very well end up on, if we're just going, if you only go by this vague moral scoreboard, well, who lied and who was honest? Well, in the end, you're gonna be the person who lied and wasn't honest, etc., and who was greedy, etc. Literally. If you're greedier than the rich guy, you could end up more broke than a motherfucker running in the Dutch Indies. Life ain't fair. But, there's a reason I ain't tossing this one out the window, brah. See, I don't know. I felt like making that as clear as possible. Yes, I am preaching a fucking gospel to you. It's not because God will spank you like Mary Poppins if you don't say your prayers. It's because the greedier you are, the more broke you will become, and eventually you'll be, motherfucker running in the Dutch Indies is gonna be balling on MTV, and you're gonna be mad that Binder makes more money than you, and you can't afford your mortgage, and it's borderline. Again, doesn't mean everyone in that situation deserves it, but it's like getting sucked into a black hole or something, whatever. Just creating more inertia into the fucking gravity well of bullshit, nonsense, hipster douchebag fucking negligence. Once again, negligence. It just means you're beyond, you've passed the point of ignorance, you are no longer ignorant, and you ignore it for one reason or another. It gets more vague. Well, a little foggy outside the Nazi zone, indeed. Let's go through the menu, bud. I'll explain what the fuck, why did O.J. Simpson get an A+? Motherfucker got away with it. Class A motherfucking killer, whatever, I'm just saying. In my opinion, whatever. No, you want to get away with murder, motherfucker, you better be as good as O.J., straight up. I don't know how, far spread this is, but I've heard it more than once. He very much is the benchmark of getting away. You have to at least be as good as O.J. It's like, whatever, that's what a benchmark is. If you're not as good as O.J., you probably won't, because he was so close, right? It was such a tense thing, and it was a big deal, not, in case you don't know, dog, if you're ignorant. Okay, you might have no idea who the fuck O.J. Simpson is. You might have only seen a picture of him and thought, oh, it's because he's black. You might have known he was like the world's biggest football star. He was gonna be like the fucking big shot douchebag jock Lord of the Universe at the next Super Bowl. Alright, enough dicking around. I was kind of giving you time to think about it too. Again, whatever, Mary Poppins is not going to spank you if you get the wrong answer. You ain't looking for answers, bud. You're looking for the fucking menu. Here's the fucking menu. I hope you'll learn something, and at this point, again, if you remember this little gospel fucking preaching from the straight-up Vatican of Pope Don Diablo's Mafia, You're lucky I ain't the real Don Diablo. Exactly. Yeah, someone would be missing a head or an arm or a leg or fucking whatever. Here's your gold, buddy. And you still can't pay your mortgage, can you? You know anyone who delivers gold like a pizza guy? Yeah, I used to. Motherfucker was nervous to carry a few ounces around. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's like dealing drugs or something. Well, cause you could, yeah. I'm sure you're thinking it. Same risk of getting robbed or anything. Yeah, no, let's clear up Don Diablo's guarantee. And yeah, at this point, you're close to that Swiss neutral zone. Yeah, depending on how far you want to take this, you'll end up in that situation I was mentioning where, you know, technically I'm being honest and you're going back on your word. And yeah, if you really would just want to play a simple game of, you know, who's better at British table manners, motherfucker, welcome to Yarnum up in the Vatican. Yeah. Someone did remember because it was strictly, you know, it sounded like it was for your benefit. That whole commercial sounded like it was for the benefit of the customer. Yeah, right? I mean, if it didn't sound like it was for the benefit of the customer, then I'm sure the guy paying for it would have been like, what the fuck? Yeah, can we get someone else to make a different commercial that sounds like it's, you know, for the benefit of the customer? Yeah. I didn't force you to do anything. I made you an offer, and you, I don't know what the fuck you were planning to do, but let's get into what we can before we move on. Yeah, it's more like we're gonna make him an offer that he should have refused. Yeah, basically. At that point, it's not like it's all your fault, but you're very much liable, entangled. Yeah, you can't just play, yeah. Like I said, you better up your British table manners if you plan to beat them at the naughty or nice Mary Poppins spanking game. Yeah, right? Exactly. So yeah, Don Diablo's guarantee. I know someone's laughing if they didn't remember it. If they did remember it, they're like, oh yeah. Which arm do we start with? Again, I'm sure most of you were, you know, sensible enough not to sell your own flesh. Because, okay, let's start here. Even a pound of flesh, that's basically a crippling injury. You're crippled at that point. There's almost no matter how you cut it. Even if you drain like a quart of blood, more than a quart of blood, or you know what I mean? Yeah, a lot. No matter how you cut it, you're going to be in like critical care, intensive care unit. Fucking, you know, getting whatever, your face stitched together, your leg, your arm, your fucking skin grafted onto somewhere, or, you know, organ donor, emergency, yeah. A pound is pushing it no matter what. If you went over a pound, that's your F. Basically, if you sold more than a pound of anyone's flesh, that person is pretty much dead without immediate intensive medical attention. I don't know what your health insurance is like, bro. Yeah, all that gold? Yeah, what was your hospital bill? Yeah, you might still owe a hospital bill after sketchy drug dealer loses your gold in fucking New Jersey. I don't know. Yeah, we were barely getting started, bro. But no, you get it. Even if you got away with it like OJ with millions of dollars, $3.5 million at absolute best of the best in under current circumstances, and that's still rounding up. Yeah. Again, that's barely enough for a house in most of these places, or to pay off a mortgage or a hospital bill, or it ain't gonna last long. A few $1 million. So yeah, let's bring it back to your report card here. I'm sure you understand the F grade. It means you fucking died. Hey, if someone else died, I'll call it a D or a C. No, you get it. Morality. My fucking dumbass or what? How stupid do you have to be to keep cutting your flesh off until you die just for some gold? I hope, you get how this is like borderline lizard man conspiracy, like, you know what I mean, like lead poisoning of gold getting into your brain like a Thorian fucking Reaper indoctrination, chasing the dragon or some shit. This is as crazy as I get. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I do not doubt gold has this hypnotic influence over a lot of people. It's beyond greed. It's like people will throw throw anything away, toss your children away to grab some gold. I'm not saying again, these are the exaggerated Alice's Mad Rabbit Hole fucking fairy tales about it. But it's very much happened. Yeah, of course it has. And in the end, it's like, as harsh as it sounds, you could have, made a Mary Poppins prostitute out of them and made more money, and they probably would have had a better life either way. Or, I guess, a better chance at doing something. I hope it doesn't sound too righteous. Again, a lot of tolerating a lot of this negative shit is it's kind of like the Matrix, where he's like, as long as people have a choice. Anyway, yeah, that's as bad as it gets as far as just testing your own greed. Yeah, again, yeah, mingled in, whatever, call it morality if you want. It has a lot more to do with how stupid a person has to be to continue carving more flesh and draining more blood out of their body and for a bit more gold that's probably won't even pay the hospital bill. Yeah, exactly. Better call the insurance company. Yeah, but we'll get there. So, yeah, let's get back to the top here. OJ, yeah, unless you got your shit right and tight, and this is where Don Diablo's guarantee comes in. Someone's right, yeah, someone remembers and is waiting on it. Brah, you said I wouldn't have any blood on my hands. Of course. Yeah, I told you, I'd do all the dirty work. Yeah, no blood on your hands, brah. That was Don Diablo's guarantee, indeed. Yeah, exactly. Blood's on my hands. You didn't kill anyone. Okay, yeah, okay. Well, here come the cops, and the FBI wants to talk to you, and yeah, someone was murdered, and yeah, someone went missing, and there's remnants of a corpse, brah. And what I did, yeah, I was quite specific. Yeah, I got no use for bones, skulls, yeah, necrotic tissue. Once it's dead, it's dead. I didn't say I was gonna eat the whole thing. I didn't say I was gonna start no fucking, recycling program with the Governator. Yeah, no, brah. Told you exactly what I wanted, exactly what I was offering, gave you Don Diablo's guarantee, which I still live up to. Yeah, no, ain't no blood on your hands, brah. If there's a corpse here, and you did bring him here, and you're very much the top suspect in this case, O.J. Simpson, and unless you're better at this than O.J. Simpson, you probably get it. Yeah, don't mean you ain't gonna end up in jail for accomplice to murder? Yeah, who is your accomplice? Yeah, where's the rest of the body? Yeah, and it's almost looks worse. What did you do to his skeleton? His bones were ripped apart. Who fucking knows, man? You don't want to explain that to the jury. Some Latin douchebag, he gave me Don Diablo's guarantee. Fucking case closed. Yeah, right, throw him in with Capone. Of course, that's assuming that you didn't do anything too serious. Yeah, if you're trying to avoid, your insurance is out of date. Right. Take a speeding ticket before the guy notices. Yeah, little things like that. If you're running up like OJ, running out like OJ, driving your Bronco like OJ, straight up Mario Andretti OJ on the freeway, someone knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, at that point, things are a little more complicated. Might have to call motherfucking Jackie Childs or some shit. Yeah, I might need a crazy lawyer to deal with that. You better be as good as OJ, which is kind of like Zaruski. He just made it. He just passed the bar. That's why he's the perfect benchmark. Motherfucker, dodged a fucking bullet, went right by his, skimmed his hairline. Yeah, he was really close. But in the end, it's an interesting case to look at. I'm just saying. That's the benchmark. If you ain't OJ or better, motherfucking, that's the only way to get better than A+. Basically, if I say my top grade is to walk away, you might think, what if I'm really good? Exactly, if you're really good, sure. Everyone everyone wants to be a little humble and a little righteous. Yeah, me too. It's a hard balance. Just don't fool yourself. Is this Don Diablo's Mafia? Do you understand Don Diablo's guarantee? Are you motherfucker O.J. Simpson at the MARTA game or what? If you're not, you're going to end up a lot further down this list as a result of cause and effect, not because Mary Poppins could spank you to death at this point. You never fucking know, man. And I don't know, I want to try to offer some, clarity to this point, my judgment here. Yeah, the only way to get the A+, as in better than, my ideal scenario, is walking away from this without fucking getting sucked into a rabbit hole lizard orgy. Yeah, it's not worth $32,000, brah. Yeah, you could make more money flipping burgers, hitting the fucking Whopper button with Dawn Beverage. Yeah, a prostitute makes more than that every year, brah. Yeah, and she gets to walk away with the cash and the gold. So yeah, unless you're O.J. Simpson, what this means, I'm gonna try to draw as good of a generic example. Basically, to be as good as O.J. Simpson or better, if you want to pull this off and get, the most you could reasonably get away with, in my opinion, one victim. If 5 people go missing right after the last person they called and met was you, yeah. After they die, they can check the cell phone of the victim if the family agrees to let the police find who killed their children. Yeah, you get it. Like, oh, I have rights. Yeah, you had some rights, bro. Yeah, now it's Vinny's last option. You get it. You get it. Not saying it's all their fault, but so many of these people put themselves in awkward situations and then fail to either negotiate or you know, they flail too many dildos by the time it's too late. And I'm still conflicted about what's a better direction to go, in this fork in the road. So let's explore what we know so far. Yeah, if you want to pull this off, if you want to be O.J. Simpson at the murder game, and be smart. He killed 2 people, I think. So, yeah, let's say 2 people. You can make about $5-6 million tops if you got away with luring 2 people into my fucking, my bazaar here, wherever. If you knew that they were, transient? Again, you would have to already know these people. Yeah, no, just to clarify, just go find some homeless. Do you know these people? Yeah, if you leave, I leave. We went over it. It was a short one. Go back if you missed the fucking test. Looking at the answers without knowing what the question is. Yeah, now you're hipster douchebagging yourself. Yeah, no, you get it. A death that would not cause too much attention? I know how that sounds. That's basically what transient means, as far as I understand. It doesn't just mean homeless or whatever. It means if you disappeared tomorrow, no one would notice for a while. It would take at least a few days, if not months or years, before anyone noticed that you were missing. So people who travel alone, people without, who run away from home, whatever, prostitutes, even most prostitutes have other people they work with, like one of their friends would notice if they went, didn't come back after a day or two. But, people who travel, whatever, it's secret gospel of Don Diablo's Mafia, how to get kicked out of the police station. Oh, yeah, no, bruh, it's part of the profile. So, yeah, basically, if you were planning to do the O.J. Simpson thing, if the target you had in mind had, parents, if they lived with roommates, friends, anyone who would have noticed they were gone within a day, basically. You know what I mean? If they were married, if they had kids, if they lived with their parents, anything. If someone was expecting them to come home one night and they didn't, by the next night they would probably call someone. It would become a missing persons case / murder case fairly quickly, within days. As opposed to, we found a body one day and it's been here for months. Another transient case, no ID, nothing. You can see why those, generally, a lot of those don't get solved, and lot of cold cases like that. Hey, some people spend years of their life trying to dig through those cold cases, right? So whatever, we'll try to give credit where credit's due. And as for the, the menu here, bud, this was a bit of this is as vague as it gets, between B and C. So, A+ means, you got away with it, scot-free, $6 million, whatever, no more, no parole, nothing, you don't have, you can, it means he had no further obligations. He was a quote-unquote free man at that point. I don't know if he was on probation for fucking reckless driving, you know what I mean. At that point, we're looking at fucking speeding tickets and parking fines. Well, you did, fucking Mario Andretti on the freeway, buddy. What about that? Okay, fine. What about that? Sorry, I fucking raced home literally to feed his fucking fish. That was his... Hey, it's what he said. I don't know the man. I don't know how many fish he may or may not have had. Again, I'm not at liberty to divulge personal information about a motherfucker's fish tank that I ain't never seen before. Anyway, I guess the B ranking here would be similar, but just below the O.J. Simpson bar. It means you tried to do the O.J. Simpson thing, but not quite scot-free. Hey, you might have still made some money. Maybe not $6 million, maybe you only made $2 million, whatever. You made some money, might have had to go to jail, might be on probation, all sorts of complicated shit with a lot of expensive lawyers. Your $6 million turned into $3 million. At this point, you're lucky to walk away a free man in a few years. You get it. That's the tenuous, sleazy gray middle. You could potentially, depending on what you're doing with your life, depending on what your obligations are, if you're not at risk of ruining a career or a marriage or whatever, you know what I'm saying. Sure enough, spending a couple years in jail could be worth a couple $1 million if it didn't fuck up anything else in your life. Fair enough. That's that, it's a B ranking. You did good enough, that's what I'm saying. That's like par, O.J. Simpson, par, I don't know. A+ is like, you topped O.J. Simpson. He is very much, O.J. Simpson barely makes A+. He is the beginning of the A+ margin. He, just made it. Just dodged that bullet. Yeah, B means you didn't quite walk away scot-free. There are some further obligations, probation, could only be a few years of jail, criminal record, etc. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're whatever, fingerprinted on file. Yeah, you're in a little deeper than you wanted to be, basically. But you get it. That's as close. That's as vague as it gets, as sleazy as it gets. If you at least pulled that off, I'd say you were at least you were thinking kind of like Zaruski. Yeah, you're not the best at this, but you're at least thinking clearly. Yeah. Maybe I probably shouldn't cut my arm off. Yeah. It's at the bottom of the list, but yeah, pretty well. Let's move on down. C, yeah, from suiting target and suiting amount. Again, yeah, how many victims and what kind of victim? Yeah. Is someone going to be calling the police in an hour or a year? Yeah, exactly. C is an unsuiting targets and unsuiting amounts. Yeah, that means multiple people who are going to be on a wanted list the next day. Their parents and or fucking spouses and or children will be calling the police the next morning if they don't show up that night, basically. Right, so you're gonna have straight up FBI in your office over the weekend kind of thing. And at that point, yeah, you're far below. Ain't no Mario Andretti on the freeway with OJ fucking, yeah, no, straight into fucking max lockup with these swastika thugs. Yeah, you better get some Russian rapist up in this shit or what, bud? SPQR, USSR, where do I start with my coat of arms, brah? Yeah, that's like C minus, barely past deep legal trouble. You're probably going to spend most of it on legal fees. You might get it. Yeah, kind of like those Prison Break show movie or whatever. Yeah, ooh, I got $1 million stashed away in a safe deposit box somewhere. Hopefully it's still there when I get out in 5-10 years. Yeah, that's, yeah, anything, yeah, moving down the list. D is, yeah. Again, if you're purely on a morality scale, yeah, no, I wouldn't do that to someone else. Bro, I guarantee you there's some people who deserve to lose an arm or a leg, right? I mean, it's not your imperative, you don't have to, but to feel like, no, I would only ever do it to myself, sure, it's noble, but stupid. Again, I ain't grading your morality, I'm grading how stupid can a person get when the shiny gold comes out in the goddamn dildo ring. Yeah, D means selling your own flesh, basically up to 1 pound. Yeah, ooh, just 1 pound. You get it. That's fucking dumb, because your hospital bill is gonna cost more than that. Even if you're in Canada with the socialist medical system, you still pay for drugs and shit. And yeah, you're gonna be on a lot of fucking heroin from the Dutch Indies after this, bro. Yeah, fucking hell. Oh my god. And even just what? Not being able to work? Yeah, right. You could have made more money by not cutting your arm off. Yeah, you get it. Yeah, anything beyond 1 pound, you're basically dead without immediate, like, top-tier medical... Yeah, if Dr. House isn't sitting right next to you when this happens, you're probably gonna die. Yeah, you get it. It's a sliding scale of sorts.